Hello, precious people, and welcome back to my channel. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Jen Gerard. I am the president and CEO of Gerard Cosmetics, and this channel is monetized for charity, which means by watching the videos, watching the ads, sharing the videos, leaving a little like or a little comment, you are supporting two fantastic charities in my area. The first is the Domestic Violence Program at the Child and Family Center, and the other is Rescues on the Runway, which is a fabulous dog rescue. So any money that I make from this channel goes straight to them, so you can feel good about liking, sharing, and even watching the ads. For that matter. If this is your first time here, please hit the subscribe button down below, and don't forget to ring the bell so that you will know anytime that I upload a new video. So here we are in Vlogmas, and one of the things that I get asked the most is about foundations for aging skin. So I thought I would pick my top 10, and I do have 10, and then I have a possible 11th. And I want to say possible because I have only used it a couple of times, and so it hasn't had the full test of time yet, but I picked some old favorites, some new favorites, so there's a great mix, and I think we should just jump right in and get started. Why not, right? So these are in no particular order. We might as well just start with the one that I have been using the most. I have been using this foundation nonstop. It is the Rimmel Lasting Finish 25-Hour Breathable Foundation. This foundation, I wear the color 203 True Beige. I have a video, I will link it here. When I put this on, it melts perfectly with my skin. So, and I know a couple of other people that have tried it have said the same thing, and it's $6. I got it from Amazon for $6. So I think they sold it at Walmart and Target maybe. So Rimmel 25-Hour Lasting Breathable Foundation. That's my current favorite. Another one that I've been liking lately is the Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation from NARS. This has a very nice finish. It feels like a high-end foundation. The color range is pretty good. I wear the color Valencia, and it matches me fairly well. I will say that this one holds up well as well. And also, if you want to get this foundation at an amazing discount, I'm going to link my where to get high-end makeup for a 50% off video so that you can see that. Amazing. Love this one. This one is an old favorite. Haven't worn this in a while, but I do love this one. It is the Cover FX Natural Finish Oil-Free Foundation. My skin is dry, so you would think that an oil-free foundation wouldn't be good. This is actually quite good, and the color N60 is very nice on me. So I do like this foundation a lot. Cover FX, you haven't heard much about them lately, but they do have some great products, and this is definitely one of them. This one here is from Too Faced, and this is the Peach Perfect Foundation. I wear the shade Golden Beige. It did take me a minute to find the right shade. The one that the shade recommender recommended for me wasn't good. And I'll say the first time that I tried this, I was actually in a Sephora in Houston, and I put a little on my hand, and the texture of it is just, it's very different from other foundations. It feels more like a gel almost. And so I was like, ew, like the texture was gross. I was like, get this off my hand. And so the girl that was with me, my friend Amanda, she handed me a tissue, and I wiped it off, and I was like, oh. But then when I looked at my hand, it was so nicely covered. I was like, well, maybe I need that after all. So I did end up buying it, and it was not a mistake. I wore this one a lot over the summer, and it held up very nicely. Very nice coverage. Very, very, very happy with that one. This one is also an oldie but a goodie, one I haven't worn in a while. This is the Fit Me Matte Poreless Foundation from, is it Maybelline? Yeah, Maybelline. And I wear the color 322. I think this is a shade that I wore in the summer because it does look a little bit dark for me, but I remember that I had more than one. I think I had one for winter and one for summer. So this must be the summer shade. but this is a good foundation, very reasonably priced. And you would think that being a matte foundation, it would be terrible for somebody with dry skin, but I am dry and always shiny. So it's two different things that I'm fighting. And this one for the price, I think is very, very, very good. I'm extremely happy with it. This again is an oldie but a goodie, one that you just really should have. It is the Dior Air Flash, and this is the color 300, I believe. 300, yes. So they only have about 5 or 6 shades in this, and I don't know if Sephora still makes their spray foundation, but theirs is quite good too. This one is pricey, and the Sephora one's about half the price. That's why I mentioned it. But if you just want that literally airbrushed looking finish, you can't go wrong with this, and you can tell when you shake it. It sounds like a can of spray paint, and it is like spray paint the way that it goes on. So yeah, it's very interesting. You can use it over other foundations just to give you that kind of flawless finish. And you know, since it is pricey, that's a great way to use it, is just kind of as a finishing spray. So then that way you don't have to use as much, and it'll go a lot further. So that's just one of my little tips for you. This is the ColourPop No Filter Foundation. I believe these are about $12. My one issue with this product is that I have had a difficult time finding the exact shade for me. It's funny, the foundations that have tons and tons and tons of shades are always the ones that I have a difficult time color matching. The ones that only make 5 or 8 shades, I always seem to find an immediate match. I'm not sure why that is, but the ones that I have tried are a little bit yellow on me. So I need to like go back and get a couple more and test them, or maybe go into Ulta and see if I can find one that matches me a little bit better. But what I will normally do with this, I will tell you, I wore this foundation to a trade show last summer in Vegas. It was well over 100 degrees, and I was on my feet all day. This foundation was on for about 19 or 20 hours. And it was a little bit of an emotional day because I found out that my stepfather had passed, God rest his soul. And this foundation did not fail me. So kudos to ColourPop for this. And like I said, it's 12 bucks. And what I did with the color was I just mixed it with this Derma Blend, the Smooth Liquid Camo. This one in the color, I want to say it's Sienna, is the one that I always go to when another foundation gets full of foolishness. I will just grab this one and it will fix it. So this is my Fix It foundation, and it is very good. It's not that easy to find because Derma Blend is not a widely distributed brand. However, with that said, I do love this. I do love this foundation, and it has never failed me when I have needed to fix it. So this goes everywhere with me for the last, oh gosh, years. Love this foundation. This one here is the It Cosmetics CC Plus Illumination. You can tell that I love this one. This is probably the 6th or 7th tube that I've gone through. I typically wear the medium in the winter time, and I'll wear the medium tan in the summer. It's very luminous foundation. It's buildable. I would say medium coverage, but you know, as you get a little bit older, less is more. And you know, where like this ColourPop one is full, very full coverage. It didn't make my skin look like the Crypt Keeper, which most of the full coverage ones do. But this one does give me a nice healthy glow. So it just kind of depends on what I'm going for on that particular day as to which foundation I'll take with me. But you can never go wrong with the It CC creams, any of them. I really do use all of them, and they are very, very, very good. This one I am counting as one because I mix these and wear them together. I actually got color matched at the Giorgio Armani counter at Selfridges when I was in London a few years ago. And this is a definite go-to combination for me. So I use the Designer Lift foundation. Obviously, I'm over 50. The lift is good. Lord knows I need the lift. And that is in the shade 8. And then I use the Luminous Silk foundation, which, you know, luminosity is always going to make your skin look more youthful, vibrant. It's going to definitely peel back some years. So I use the Luminous Silk in 6.5 and mix it in my hand with the Designer Lift in 8. I will say these foundations are quite old. They hold up very well over time. I have some foundations that have separated after a very short period of time, and just not done well for me. So I have to say these hold up very well. They're pricey, but they are very worth it and very, very, very good foundations. So that is my 10 best foundations for my aging skin, and this is my possible number 11. So this is my bonus selection. This is from ColourPop. It is the Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Tinted Moisturizer. You guys know I hardly ever wear makeup. Most days I'm off to go to Pilates class and, you know, to the office and that kind of thing, and I'm just a very normal, like regular person, and I just don't wear makeup most of the time. So I have worn this a couple of times, and I really do like it. It's just enough. So you guys know I'm super self-conscious about my freckles. Growing up, I had a boyfriend that called me Peppermint Patty, and so I really hate my freckles, and I know that they're in style now, but I'm still self-conscious about them. So I do like that this gives me just enough coverage, but keeps that natural luminous look, that no makeup look that you really are going for on days like that. You know, if you're dropping your kids off at school, or going to the grocery store, or, you know, or you're going out to do outdoor activities or whatever, this would be absolutely amazing. So it is potentially number 11. So far, so good. And that's the video. So that's all the tea on the over 50 foundations. So let me know what yours are down in the comments. I'd love to know your favorites, and especially if you have aging skin like mine, I'd love to know your favorites. You don't have to tell me your age. You guys all know I'm 51, so I don't try to hide that, but but you know, if you can keep the mystery, why not? So if you haven't already, please don't forget to give the video a like and subscribe to this channel. And don't forget to ring the bell so that you'll know anytime that Yogi and I upload a new video. He is laying behind me, being a GOOD-DOG. And so we are going to leave it that way because we are filming a lot of videos today. And yeah, just moving through the process, girls. So I hope that wherever you are, you have an amazing day. And if you've made it this far in the video, why not share? Because sharing is caring after all. And I hope everybody has an awesome day wherever you are. And I will see you tomorrow for more Vlogmas. Bye.